Hi, I'm Mal, and welcome to another episode of MiniModelMakes. I had something arrive in the post yesterday, so I thought I'd do a little bit of a review, or mini review, on it. It's come all the way from Germany, which is quite cool. I'm doing a Space Wolves project at the moment, and it gets very repetitive, the amount of parts you have. I've been trying to use the 40k kits to basically bolster and flesh out the 30k plastics that are out there at the moment, and resin parts from Forge World. The Space Wolves are definitely a very individualistic army. No two warriors really are the same. They've all got different bits and pieces to them, tails, talismans, anything. Not so much in 30k, they sort of rein in the Norse wolfishness a little bit, but they still have bits and pieces on them. So I started looking around and getting ideas from other people on pages. I follow some of the Space Wolf and the 30k Vilka Fenrica pages on Facebook. Really good for getting ideas for conversions and kit bashes and things, and seeing what people do with models you want to work with. And I can't remember who it was, so I can't credit them, sadly, but they picked up some pieces from this Conversion World. So I thought, hey, give it a try. I've never really used third-party bits. I tend to go to tournaments at Warhammer World, and Games Workshop kind of frown on models that aren't made with their bits. So you're just trying to keep it to a minimum. So anyway, the end of October I ordered some bits and pieces. It took ages and nothing arrived. So then I basically emailed the guy. He was really apologetic. He said he'd sent it out. And then really quickly this arrived within the space of a few days. So it's amazing. So really good customer service when I went to him with my problem. What I'll do is I'll give this an open up now. We'll run through the bits. It's just some weapons I've got basically to flesh out bits. And just to give you an idea of what's out there and the kind of quality that things are. Alright, so I'll set up the overhead cam and I'll run through the bits. See you shortly. So here's the package. It's from Conversion World, fine quality tabletop bits and models, which is in Germany. I ordered this at the end of last month, and basically it took, well, after about a month I had to email the guy and say nothing's arrived, and then he apologised and sent another package out to me, which only took a few days, which was really good of him. So without much further ado, what I will do is I'll put up a picture of the Facebook page so you can have a look at that. Okay, and without much further ado, I'll crack open this box. Now, I've already taken a lot of the packaging, the styrofoam chips and things out of the box, because they just get in the way and go all over the floor. So it was packaged really well. Put lots of little styrofoam bits and pieces in with the weapons as well, which was really nice of him to keep them packaged up. So what I'll do is I'll get rid of those little foam bits. Excuse the arms. Now, what I mainly did was order some sort of weapons to fit the Space Wolves. However, I think it's a bit of an extra. He's given me this Gladius. I didn't order it, so it was really nice of him to do that. What I'm going to try and do is zoom in a little bit more if I can. And then I can go through the weapons and you can see them a lot better. So here we've got a... oh, bit out of focus. There we go. Here we have a Gladius. Absolutely beautiful detail to the weapon itself. You can look at the hand grips there and the fuller on the blade. Really nice. There's bend to it, but it's strong resin. It's not brittle. You know, it's not gonna snap really easily like certain foreign resins do. First impressions, I am really bowled over with the quality on this. It's the superb. What I should have somewhere is, I've got a partially built Space Marine. I'm just going to pop that next to this sword, so you can get, you know, a good example of, maybe it's a bit too long for a Gladius, but it's in the Gladius style. It'd still look really good on the Marine. Maybe something cool for Ultramarines in that case, or Imperial Fists, or something along those lines. Anyway, really nice sword. Now, what I really do love about when I went on this website was, so you don't have to cut the weapons in half to then muck about gluing them to hands, or drilling holes in hands or anything like that. They actually do their own hands. So I've got a couple of right ones and a couple of left ones here, and excuse my fingers again, I'm just trying to show you a bit better there. And they're in a variety of poses. So some of the hands are angled as if they'd be tipping the blade forwards, some angled so they're being held straight up. So there's variety with the hands and the way you can pose them, which is great. And if I put that Marine back down next to them, you can see the scales pretty bob on for his hand. Sorry, this one's holding a Bolter magazine, so it's not as straightforward. Okay, so anyway, really nice hands. Saves you mucking about drilling or pinning or anything like that, which is good for me because I like to waste as little time as possible. It takes me long enough to paint models, so a bit less time on the conversion work is good. Next one, massive two-headed chain axe. Absolutely gorgeous quality. Again, lovely nice fine teeth on that. Would look really good on something like World Eaters or Space Wolves or Blood Angels, Flesh Tearers sort of vibe. Absolutely brilliant double-handed axe there. Probably get used as a frost weapon. Then we've got the one-handed varieties as well. So I can't actually remember the pricing on these, but I'm sure if you bought quite sort of a job lot, it would come out cheaper than Forge World, definitely. So it's give you options, of course, postage from Germany. And for us in the UK, Brexit, you don't know what's going to happen soon with regards to tariffs and coming over the borders and things from Europe and all that. So yeah, really nice chain axe. Then I've got another two-handed power blade. Once again, absolutely brilliant quality. Can't fault the quality of these. There's no bubbles or flash or anything on them. Really well cast. You know, sometimes with kits you get a lot of problems with flashing, especially around the blade areas. But these are bob on. The quality control this company have is phenomenal. You have to give him that. Chainsword. Really nice clear teeth on that. Can't say much more. Two-handed chainsword. Once again, great for things like Flesh Tearers, Corn Berserkers, anything along those lines. You know, the quality of the blade, once again, really good. Tiny little bit of flash on the pommel. It's the only thing bad I can say about all this. So the resin itself's absolutely brilliant. There you go. And then finally, this is what I wanted. This is, let's see if I can, so my apologies there. This is a Space Wolf Norse themed blade. Actually, if I bring it up to the lens, it's a little bit better. So you can see the Celtic knotwork on this, and then there's at the end here is a tiny wolf's head. There we go. easier. Yeah, and then you've got the Space Wolf style gems, more knotwork on the hilt itself, and the quality of the grip there and pommel. This is certainly going to be used as a frost blade. Not sure what character I'm going to give it to yet. I've got a few ideas knocking about. Could even just go as a great frost weapon on a Huskarl, I'm not sure yet. But as you can see, absolutely gorgeous quality. Made up with ease. Don't know if this is a factory or someone in his garden shed or whatever, but you can't knock the quality and I mean, it's just superb, absolutely superb. I think it puts bigger companies to shame. This work is really good, and that's it. So once again, that was Conversion World. I'll just put that on there. Yeah, there was the slight problem with getting me a package, but once I sent him a message, really quick to rectify it. Over the moon with those. Can't wait to throw those on a few of my Space Wolves and make them look really unique. And that's the end of the video. So what I'll do is I'll go to wrap up. Alright guys. And that's now the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed that and it's opened your eyes to all the different bits and pieces that are actually out there to make your projects even more special. It certainly opened my eyes to using third-party bits. There are a lot of companies out there all over the world producing good quality add-ons to your models to really make your army unique and individual and stand out if you go to any tournaments. I hope you do give them a try and go online and research and, you know, have a look, and I'm sure you're going to find something that'll be really up your alley no matter what army you're doing. So the last thing I can say on this video is please like, subscribe and share. I also have my Facebook page if you want to join that. It's MiniModelMakes. I'll put that up here across my face so you can see that. And that's my dog barking, so there'll be someone at the door and probably a doorbell ringing shortly, so I'd best go. Alright guys, see you soon. Take care. Bye for now.